Hi guys, it's Gav here from DartsPlanet.tv and I'm pleased to say that I've got Joe Williams back. Absolute guy who knows loads and loads of stats, and today we're going to be talking about the popular PDC players that are in real danger of losing their tour cards. So thanks for coming back on the show, Joe. How are you, mate?
I'm good, yeah.
What have you been up to? Anything good?
Yeah, I've been good, yeah.
Holidays? Back at school now?
Yeah, alright.
Anyway, let's get on to the darts. So tell us a little bit about, I know you've been doing the stats for some of the PDC players, the more popular ones that are in real danger of losing their tour cards, Joe.
Yeah, so you've got like big time players like Caven, Andrew Gilding, Caven, Robbie Green, Jenkins and Devon Petersen are all in danger of losing their tour card. Because obviously it's been a success in previous years, and they're in danger of dropping outside the top 64.
Okay, well, let's go through some of them. Obviously, Robbie Green, as we know, I've had him on the show before as well. He has had a bad injury with his knee and different things, so obviously it's been very difficult for him. Where's he at in regards of securing his tour card?
So he's currently 51st in the world. He's defending 32 grand for the rest of the year, so that will put him down just outside the top 64, because currently the 64 spot will be £36,000, so he's currently below that, 34,750. So I think for Green, if he does lose his tour card, I think he'll have a year off because obviously his injury, and then he'll come back stronger hopefully in 2020.
Yeah, he's a quality player, isn't he? He's got all the talents. It's just a matter. But you think he'd probably sit a year out, do you?
Yeah, I think he will.
Okay, let's talk about the artist, Caven Painter. Where's he currently sitting at the moment, and how much danger is he in of losing his tour card?
He's currently 50th in the world, just ahead of Green. I think he's a grand ahead of him, and he's defending it a little bit less of 22.5 grand. So
okay.
He's currently by the end of the year, he'll be on 45,250. That will probably be enough, but you don't know with players. You know, some players, who are below the top 64 could have a deep run on the TV tournaments and jump above Painter, and Painter will drop further and further.
Yeah, Painter's really struggled over the last few years, hasn't he?
Yeah, I don't know why. It's just probably the new breed of dart. He's one of the old players. He's a little bit like Ronnie Baxter. Ronnie Baxter was.
Oh, I love the rocket, Ronnie Baxter.
Yeah, so Painter's also been. Painter obviously has fallen down the rankings, but hopefully he can keep his tour card, and we'll see how he does in 2019.
Yeah, I'll be cheering him on. He's a massive Ipswich fan, best football team in the country. But on a serious note, I always remember the final a good few years ago. I sat with my nan watching it in that epic final against Phil Taylor. But like you say, the new breed of players they're hungrier than ever, and it is difficult, isn't it? Another one we're going to talk about now, Jenkins, another top quality player. Obviously, never won a major, been to loads. How much is he defending?
Well, he's currently 57, so he's a bit lower than Green and Painter. He's defending 41 grand the rest of the year because he didn't play much in 2017. So he'll definitely be losing his tour card whatever happens.
Well, he was going to walk. He made a statement, I think last year, was that when he was actually going to give it all up anyway, and wasn't too worried about it. Do you think it's a player that, if he will be looking to continue, or do you think he'll just, that'll be it for Terry?
I think that'll be it, in my opinion.
Yeah, in concentrate on his antiques. He likes that, doesn't he? Next up, Jamie Caven, Jabba, great darts player on his day. Did amazing a few years back, but really struggling. How big a danger is he in of losing his tour card?
He's currently 60th on the order of merit. He's got 53 grand currently. He's defending 25.5, so he's going to lose around half the amount he's currently got. So he will be outside the top 64.
Yeah, he's definitely going to lose his then, isn't he?
He's not qualified for any of the majors coming up for the rest of the year, so I think he will.
So he is pretty much almost definitely going to lose his.
Yeah, so I think he'll be in Q School next year.
Let's talk about the African warrior, Devon Petersen. Recently met him up in Bradford, had him on the show and that. Again, in danger of losing his tour card. Has he qualified for anything, and how much is he defending?
Well, he's currently just below Caven at 60 seconds. He's got 48.5 grand. He's going to lose 22.5 the rest of the year. I think he's defending money at the Players' Championship finals and the World Championship. So he's going to be below that top 64, and I think he'll go back to Q School in January.
What about if he has a good run in any of those? Do you reckon he could do? Would that secure it?
Well, he'll be on 26 grand by the end of the year, so he'll probably need to qualify for the World Championship and probably win a game there or two.
I'm sure when I spoke to him, he said that because he's the #1 in South Africa, he's almost guaranteed to qualify for the World. So that could be a huge thing in his favour, couldn't it?
Oh yeah, it will be.
So, and last but not least, another player that I've met recently and had round my house and had a game of darts against, Goldfinger, Andrew Gilding. How much is he defending, and how much danger is he in of losing his tour card?
Well, he's currently holding the last spot. He's currently 64th in the world, 48 grand he's won in the last 2 years. He's defending 21 grand the rest of the year. I think he's defending 17 grand at the Worlds in Boston around 2 a couple of years ago. So he's going to be outside the top 64. So I think he's currently qualified for the Players Championship finals, which is around 5 grand if you qualify. So that won't be enough. So he'll probably have to win a game or two there and probably qualify for the Worlds.
It must be a nightmare for the darts players, you know, knowing they're going to have to go back to Q school, especially because of how it's changed over the last 3 or 4 years. You know, where you had 100 odd players in, now you've got was there something ridiculous like 400 or 500 players in last year? And obviously this year, I know we spoke about it. I'm actually going to cover a video on it, but we're going to have a lot of the BDO players that would be silly not to come across now that the rules have been changed. It's tough to get your tour card out to win it back, sorry, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is there any, just on this video before we go, Joe, is there any players that you think are, you know, popular players that are going to win the tour card back this year?
I'd love to see Michael Barnard. He's currently top of the Challenge Sword of Merit. I think he's going to finish in the top 2, so he's already got it. I think he's qualified for a couple of majors. He's currently qualified for the Players Championship finals and the World Championship, so that's going to be good. Because hopefully he's done quite well on the tour this year, so hopefully he can have a couple of good runs and try and get his tour card automatically. So whoever finishes third on the Challenge Sword of Merit may be able to get a tour card.
Yeah, that would be good. And then obviously we've got people like, you know, Wes Newton, who was like #7 in the world in the PDC a good few years back. Andy Hamilton, who obviously got to the world final. You know, both them surely going to be in with a shot now. They're definitely going to be going to Q school, aren't they?
Yeah, Andy Hamilton said in an interview the other day he's going to go to Q school, and I think Wes Newton's still playing Challenge Tour, so he's probably going to go back. And they've done quite well in the BDO this year. They're both in the top 32 currently, so they both had success. Not won tournaments, but they've had deep runs.
Yeah, and Hamilton's recently hit that 9-darter.
Yeah, I think it was at the Belgian Open.
Yeah, it was, yeah. Yeah, so, you know, it's so many players coming through. I do really feel for some of these guys that are going to be losing. But thanks for sharing your stats on this video, Joe, and letting us know a little bit about that. I think, like I say, let's cover another video on the BDO players that are possibly going to come across or will come across and give it a go this year. Appreciate having you on the show as always.
Yeah, no problem.
Really appreciate it. Thanks to all you guys that have watched. I hope you enjoyed the video. Love Joe's stats. Please, 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 if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button, turn your notifications on, and look out for mine and Joe's other videos. I'll catch you next time. Bye.